Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion card deck to my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. So each card has a photo from one of the continents on the front with an inspirational message on the back. So this is the deck looks awfully small. Here is the rest of it. Since last August, when the deck actually came out, we've been going through them, and each time I draw a card, I've actually taken it out of the deck so that we get through the entire deck once before I put them all back together. Normally, I would just draw from the whole deck every week, and then sometimes you get repeats. Maybe 2 weeks in a row or every other week. Maybe the same card keeps coming out. But I did want for our first round to go through all the cards first, so every one of them has come out at least once. All that to say, we only have a few left, so we've got a couple months left, and we've been through most of them already, and super excited to be on this journey with you. So thanks for being here. If you're just tuning in for one of the first times, that's totally fine too, wherever you are in the journey. Glad you're here today watching this video. So before I draw a card, I want to invite you to let yourself just arrive in this moment. Just taking a deep breath, closing your eyes if that feels good, keeping them open if you'd rather do that, totally fine. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but just letting yourself be right here, right now. Letting go of anything that came before, letting go of anything that will come after. Just bringing your mind into the same place as your body, which seems deceptively hard to do, right? Or deceptively easy, whichever one seems easier than it is. A lot of times it's the mind that likes to run off to the future or ruminate on the past and is rarely in the present moment. So when you bring your mind and your body into the same place and actually start to connect with your physical body, you come into the present moment. So to connect with the present moment, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them for a little bit. One of the first things you can do is actually connect with your immediate surroundings. So taking a look around what's around you. If you're in a place you've been thousands of times before, hundreds of times, somewhere you're very familiar with, or if you're not, can you look at your surroundings as if you're seeing them for the very first time? So just being curious and noticing, what can I see here? What is here to be noticed? So connecting with those physical surroundings brings you into the present moment. And also connecting with your contact with the physical surroundings. So if you're sitting down, noticing the physical contact you have between yourself and the chair, noticing the weight of your body sitting in the chair and the fact that the chair is supporting you. Noticing those physical points of connection. Whatever your feet are touching, whether they're touching the floor or the earth outside, or maybe the inside of the shoes, whatever it is, noticing that contact. Maybe your hands are in your lap, noticing the contact between your hands and your legs. If you're standing up, of course, noticing the contact between your feet and the ground, whatever is supporting them. And then you can bring your attention to the body itself, to the inner body, noticing the breath. It doesn't have to be the inner body. It can be physical, again, those surface sensations you feel as well. So again, closing your eyes if that feels good, keeping them open if you'd rather. There's no right or wrong. Sometimes it's helpful to actually be able to notice the breath while you're noticing your surroundings. So just noticing the physical sensations of the breath coming in and the breath going out. Maybe you feel it most strongly at the nose, or in the chest, or in the belly. Wherever you're noticing the breath most strongly, just directing your attention to the physical sensations in the body in that area. If you're having a hard time noticing anything at all, maybe placing a hand on your stomach and noticing the rise and the fall, or putting a hand on your chest, noticing the rise and the fall, or noticing your heartbeat. And anything that brings you into contact with how your body is feeling, the physical sensations you're experiencing, those are things that bring you into the present. And as you continue to be and notice and be present, I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that most wants to support you today in being present and shining your light in the world. And putting that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you can just keep breathing and being and noticing. And no right or wrong way to do this. Just noticing whatever is here to be noticed. Noticing what your breath is doing, not needing to change it or control it or fix it or do anything like that. Just noticing what's already here to be noticed. Letting this time and space be a release of pressure. Just letting yourself be right here, right now. And our card is Grace. All right. So here we have a giraffe here in Kenya. And our message of grace. It's a good one for giving yourself the pause in the moment, right? All right. Grace has infinite expressions. The graceful arc of a giraffe's neck as it grazes. Giving yourself grace in moments when a past version of you would have berated yourself. Receiving with grace. Giving with grace. Blessing and nourishing meal with grace. The miraculous and sometimes disruptive grace of synchronicity and universal guidance. You won't always feel graceful or graceful, and that's okay. As you move from moment to moment and phase to phase in your life, give yourself space and grace to feel and experience what's present for you. Allow whatever it is to be okay. Trust that every feeling, every moment, and every experience is exactly what you need for the unfolding of your most powerful path. Today, raise your arms to the sky, allowing gratitude, wonder, and awe to flow through you. You are grace in action. So just raising your arms, we'll do that for a second. Just raise your arms to the sky. Feeling the abundance of grace and gratitude flowing through you. If you don't feel it, that's okay too. Just do something a little unusual. Just give a little nod to the universe for the fact that you're here today, experiencing this energy, hearing this message. And letting that just flow through you. Taking a moment to notice whatever is coming up for you and letting it be okay, just like the message says. Maybe you're experiencing some thoughts, some emotions, physical sensations, nothing at all. Any and all of these perfectly normal and okay. So just being curious about where your attention is drawn and what's coming up for you. And I'm going to go ahead and read the message again. So let it sink in, let your attention go wherever it wants to flow. No need to hold on to anything, no need to push anything away. Just letting it absorb and move through you. All right, again, our photo here. And here we go, Grace. Grace has infinite expressions. The graceful arc of a giraffe's neck as it grazes. Giving yourself grace in moments when a past version of you would have berated yourself. Receiving with grace. Giving with grace. Blessing and nourishing meal with grace. The miraculous and sometimes disruptive grace of synchronicity and universal guidance. You won't always feel graceful or graceful, and that's okay. As you move from moment to moment and phase to phase in your life, give yourself space and grace to feel and experience what's present for you. Allow whatever it is to be okay. Trust that every feeling, Every moment and every experience is exactly what you need for the unfolding of your most powerful path. Today, raise your arms to the sky, allowing gratitude, wonder, and awe to flow through you. You are grace in action. All right, let that sink in one more time. Raise your arms again if that feels good. Letting that gratitude, wonder, and awe flow through you. Just resting in it. Knowing that you are not late or behind or needing to be anywhere else other than you are. And if you could give yourself that grace, what would be possible for you? My friend, as you contemplate grace this week, I hope it goes well for you. Drop me a note if you'd like. I'm here to support you and cheer you on. And thank you, as always, for being here in this space, for taking this time for you and your soul. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Shine your light, my friend, and I will see you next time.